Welcome to the Pacific Crest Trail. You are joining me at mile 2002 out of 2,650 of my southbound PCT thru hike. In the last episode, I reached the highest point on the PCT, finished the Sierra section, started the desert section, and met my husband Brian in Ridgecrest. In this episode, episode 16, Brian and I head back to the PCT and hike deeper into the desert section. We learn how to adapt to the drier environment, marvel at the beauty of the desert, walk along the LA Aqueduct, and have a lot of fun. Over the next 10 days, we cover 198 miles of the PCT. If you're new here, my name is Krysta and I'm a long-distance hiker. And if you're not new here, hi and welcome back. We made it to trail. We just started first 20 steps on the trail together, hiking with Brian. And we started at Walker Pass, got a ride from my friend I met back in Washington, so that was amazing. And we're headed out for a 4-day section, doing about 85 miles. So we're gonna try to ease Brian into it. So hopefully his body adapts as we go. And we'll be going through a desert mountain section here. So I think it's going to be extremely beautiful, and we're going to have to work out all the little kinks of starting the trail. I'm in a rhythm now, but Brian's fresh to the PCT. Things are going pretty well. We've done about 7 miles today, and it's warmer than what I had been experiencing, which is nice. Like, I'm really happy about that. We're going to try to do about 20 miles today. The next water source from where we started was 20 miles in, so we're hoping to camp at the water cache. We made it to camp. We did all of our chores and got in here and got cozy because it's getting a bit chilly at night. And we did 21 miles today, got to the water cache, have lots of water here, which is great. Thank you to the amazing trail angels. Okay. See you tomorrow. Good morning. We had a great sleep last night. It was so cozy here. So we're a little bit slow at camp still because it's only Brian's first camp. So we're working out, the kinks and our schedule. So it's 7:24 a.m. now. Brian's just getting water over there. Someone just drove up, so they're chatting. But we've decided to do a shorter day today just to ease Brian's body into it. So I think we're going to do about 19 miles today. I guess it's only 2 miles shorter than yesterday, but that's shorter than 25 miles. We're doing well. We've got probably a mile to get to camp. Finishing our day with a climb, just loaded with water because it's a dry camp. And the water sources have gotten sparse. There have been no natural water sources. We had a water cache from lovely trail angels 20 miles into this section. And then the next water cache from trail angels was 15 miles later. So we loaded up there. Okay, we made it to camp. It's one of the camp icons on the Far Out app. And I've learned over time on the trail to wander around and look for different little spots because there's often a little hidden gem of a spot. And I think Brian found a nice one. Cool. Good morning. The time changed last night, so we woke up at 4 to get the same daylight for hiking. So we feel fine because it was just a normal sleep for us, about 9 hours. So we're gonna get going. We're gonna get hiking, I guess, starting at 6 a.m. now because of the time change. So we had breakfast, coffee, we're getting dressed, packing up, and then we're gonna go. We've been doing pretty good today. Hiked about 10 miles so far. There's more water sources today than the last 2 days. So that's been nice. Okay, we just had another break. The first week on trail I think is the hardest. It's hard for Brian to get on trail because it's just hard to get used to trail. But it's also kind of hard for me right now because this section is so different than the Sierra. Like it almost feels like a new trail in that sense to me. New plants, new lack of water sources, new bugs. Everything is kind of new for me too. So just takes some getting used to. Good morning. We are walking through a wind turbine field basically. And last night we could hear one of the wind turbines. And at first I thought that maybe it would keep me awake, but it actually was kind of soothing, almost like ocean waves or something. So we had a really good sleep. We have 25 miles to do today.
I've got hiker hunger now.
Oh great, that happened quick for you. This is my favorite day of this section so far. Beautiful views. It's been windy, but not so windy that it's painful or too cold, but windy enough that it blows the gnats away. We're getting into a groove. Like yesterday I think was a low point for Brian, but he's absolutely sending it today. Great spirits. We're both listening to podcasts and our pace is, if we get there when I think we're gonna get there, our pace is gonna be 2 hours faster today for the same distance, which is amazing. So yeah, I'm just feeling really happy, really proud of us, really stoked he's here, and we're going to town. So that means we get to shower and eat some town food. Yay! What's the status?
We're booked.
Booked for the bus?
Yeah.
Okay, now we gotta get there.
Now we gotta get there.
Brian just booked us the bus. We have to call ahead so they stop at the pass at 5:26, and it's 2:50. We have 6 miles to go, all downhill. We've made it to Highway 58. I think less than half a mile till the bus stop. Woohoo, we made it! That's the stop sign that the bus is gonna pick us up at, hopefully. But we have about 25 minutes until the bus comes, so we've got time. We ended up deciding to take a 0 day in Tehachapi, which consisted of picking up our resupply package and eating as much food as we could. Good morning. We are back on trail. We took a 0 day in Tehachapi. We took the bus from town to the trailhead. And oh, here's a little bench.
Look at this view. Spectacular.
This section, our next resupply is in about 50 miles, or just less than now. So we'll do 2 25-mile days, hopefully, and get to Hiker Town. Trail's going right through a wind turbine field. We're on our big climb up into the mountains now. I think we're feeling pretty good. Brian, body's feeling pretty good?
Pretty good. A little bit of leg pain, but we worked on it, so I feel like I've got a good plan moving forward.
It's not getting worse?
No.
Okay, good. Trail magic.
What a nice thing to have. Really fills the soul.
It's a trail magic setup at mile 549, which means I only have 549 miles left, which is wild. Wow, thanks to whichever trail angel set this up. It's amazing. There's fuel, water, snacks, logbook, books to read, games to play. You could absolutely just hang out here for a while. But we're gonna keep going because we want to get to camp, so let's go. Final climb of the day. Big climb, I guess. 3 miles till camp. Morning. We had an awesome sleep last night. Today we're dropping out of the mountains into the valley, and today's the day we hike the LA Aqueduct. Brian's starting to adapt to trail. He's starting to feel better each day, which is great news. Starting to get used to trail.
Yeah, pretty good at doing 25-mile days now, which feels awesome. Big goal of mine to be able to hike that kind of distance.
Amazing. What day is it for you?
6.
Amazing, you're already at that point. I think your mustache is getting more red.
Oh wow.
From the sun. We're walking along the LA Aqueduct now. I think we're walking above the water right now. It is very exposed, hot, but windy, so it's not too hot for us.
Whoa.
Yeah, I know. Wasn't expecting this.
This is cool.
It's sort of strange to see this much water in the middle of the desert. 2 miles from camp now. Good morning. We camped at Hikertown last night. It seems to be a lot where a few different people live and they host hikers throughout the hiking season. So they had showers, washroom, water, camp spot, and some rooms. We decided to just camp. It was $10 to camp, and cooked our own food, but we got our resupply packages there. It was $10 fee to pick up our package. And we're gonna climb up into the mountains again. We're entering the foothills already here, and we'll be in the mountains for most of this stretch, I think. We're away from the road now, up in the mountains above the valley. It's absolutely beautiful. I'm just feeling so grateful. Sunset. We're about 1.5 miles from a potential camp spot, so we're thinking we might camp there. Such a nice day. Good morning. It was a cold morning this morning, so just warmed up enough now to pull the battery out. I think we've gone probably 7.5 miles or so, maybe 8 miles. We're aiming to do 25 miles today so that we have to do 15 miles tomorrow to get to Agua Dulce. Things are going well today. Now that I'm hiking with Brian, we do a combo of listening to podcasts or music and then talking, and we mix it up. So it's nice. Like when I am talking with him, the time, it passes so much quicker. It's nice to mix it up because sometimes when I was on my own, it would feel like an hour took forever.
Doing our
Okay, we made it to the fire station. We asked do you think that was a firefighter we talked to?
It was a forest service ranger.
Forest service ranger, okay. And we got directed here to this spigot, so I'm gonna try to fill it up. Okay, this is not easy. Oh, okay, got it. Okay, we made it to camp. We got here around 6:30 p.m. It's pretty windy here. This will probably be our windiest night yet, Brian and I together, but I don't think it'll be my windiest night on trail. But we added some extra guy lines to secure the tent further. Nighttime is definitely easier when you're with someone. Tomorrow, we're hiking 15 miles to get to Agua Dulce. So it's a smaller day, which is good, or shorter day than today. And then we're gonna do hopefully a reset, do our laundry and showers and restaurant food. Good morning. We woke up here amongst these shrubs. It's about midday. We've got 9 miles to go to get to town. So we should be able to do that in under 4 hours. We made it to Serenity Oasis. So we met Farmer John. He showed us around and I just had a shower. Feels so good. So hot, the water. And there's laundry here, so we're gonna throw in our laundry. Brian's just finishing setting up the tent. We got our boxes. And then after he showers and we throw in the laundry, we're gonna go get some food because we are super hungry. Thank you so much for watching this episode. In the next episode, episode 17, Brian and I leave town and enjoy more stunning desert hiking. We get caught in a massive rainstorm, run low on food, and Brian starts to get used to being on trail. Can't wait to see you then.